Hello, viewers. Welcome to our lovely program, Living and Loving. Living and Loving is a place where we love to live and
And we
we
live
live
to
to love.
love.
Yeah, BC, how do
Mm.
you do?
Oh, doing great.
Welcome to
Fine.
this beautiful edition.
Yes.
Yeah, the topic before us today, we are going to be talking about masturbation and sex toys in marriage. BC, does it make any sense to you? Masturbation and sex toys in marriage.
well, I would say the use of sex toys is also as a result of masturbation. But when we look at what do we mean by masturbation, I think masturbation is uh, playing with yourself
Okay?
to get that sexual satisfaction. In
Okay.
other words, simply put, technically, you are having sex with
With
yourself.
yourself.
Okay, then you get your satisfaction from it. So where you most of the time masturbation starts with the use of one's hands and other, but after a while, you can improvise, and that is when the use of sex toys comes in. So
Yeah, I was
the
thinking
use
you.
of sex toys is also a way of masturbating.
Yeah, we see.
Yes.
Let's look at it from this angle. Masturbation, the use of sex toys.
Hmm.
What will drive you to masturbating, to having sex with yourself? Is it the love of yourself, the love of your sexual I don't understand the love of your sexual body, or what would drive you into want to making love
Yeah, there may
to
be one
yourself?
or one or two things that will cause it. Let's start with even the single person before we move into marriage, because most of the time, most of the things we do
In
when we get
marriage
married in marriage is
are the
some
things you
are the
are
things
used
we are
to
used
as
to
a single
when
person.
we are single. There are some individuals that have very high libido. They are so they just have
Let's
that high
simplify it.
urge.
I
Yeah,
urge or I
yes.
sexual drive.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So and of course they always start with masturbation and gradually they graduate into the use of sex toys and everything. There are some people that got introduced to these things, let me say particularly to sex at a very, very tender age. Their first experience was so good, they love it, and they continue to go after it until they get addicted. You see,
Mm,
there are some people as a result of a very high body count,
okay. And
maybe,
they cannot hold
and they
themselves,
cannot hold themselves
and the
again,
urge is there. They
and
want
the
to
urge is
satisfy themselves.
always there. And there are some, it's just peer pressure. All right,
Okay.
yeah. So there are a lot of things, starting
And
from
it will
nature.
start by touching yourself at some
Yes,
spots, some G spots.
yeah, some sport that arouses you, that
Okay.
turns you on, and from there you just graduate. And today now, it has really been upgraded
Into
and
using
updated.
sex toys.
Yes, we have a lot of sex toys, especially for the female gender.
Hmm.
Especially about 80% of sex toys we have are basically for the females.
Okay.
Sex toys for the men are not so common, and they are
But do
not
you
so
agree
known.
with me that even men masturbate?
Very well.
And it's even higher in men than the ladies.
Well, that I wouldn't, I don't know. I really can't say, but I know that men masturbate a lot, and women also masturbate a lot. It's very difficult to say, oh, men do it more,
Or
women
women
do
do
it
it
more.
more.
It's just that the men are more expressive. They are more expressive. The truth is so difficult to 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 decide who does it more, and that is it. But the main thing is that people masturbate, you
Okay.
know and today we have all kinds of inventions to to promote it.
Okay.
And it starts from when one is single.
Hmm.
It's very difficult to find a married person that starts to masturbate.
Just like that.
Yes, after marriage.
Okay.
Most masturbators, if there is anything like that, they actually started when they
They
were
were
single.
single or
Yes,
younger.
or younger.
And some
Yes.
have the mentality that it is better I masturbate or use sex toys rather than going out to flirt with guys. You understand? So the
Yes.
question is, dildo, vibrator, and the other kinds of sex toys,
Hmm.
does it really bless your marriage, or
Does it help the
does
relationship?
it bless your marriage? Does it help your relationship, or what? Because for those that use it, they have their reasons for using it. And
Hmm.
if you ask me and you ask them, they will have points to give that yes, it does this to our marriage, it does that. The good side, the bad side, does it bless their marriage? Does it help their relationship? Which of it is better? Is it better to masturbate or to use sex toys?
Well, whoever is masturbating is as good as the person using the sex toys. Don't forget that the end result of masturbation is satisfaction.
Okay.
So if you can get that satisfaction without um,
Using sex
sex
toys.
toys, it's masturbation. And if you have to use a sex toy before you get satisfied, it is still masturbation. The end product, the end result of every masturbation is that satisfaction.
Satisfaction.
You want to get that satisfaction.
You want to
Now,
no, not just satisfaction. You want to get that. You want to be aroused.
yes, you want to be
Then
aroused and get to that level, that peak of that sexual activity, that peak that you get from sexual activity. So that's it. So before you can decide whether it's a blessing to your marriage or not, the
or it's a
first thing is
cause
that is it a blessing to you,
as an
because
individual.
you are the first beneficiary of what you are doing even before you
Okay.
got married. If I've been masturbating since I was 15, or and I got married at the age of 30.
Okay.
Now
If you
the
have been
effect of
masturbating,
masturbation has been in my life before I got married at 30, since I was 15. So whatever it has done to my life as a single person is what will now begin to reflect in my
let's not
marriage.
miss it or busy. We are trying to say that in marriage, masturbation and the use of sex toys in marriage. Don't forget that as a single person, whether you have been masturbating or using sex toys for maybe decades or whatever years, it is only you that enjoy it. It's
Yes.
because maybe you don't have a partner. You can have an excuse that it's because I don't have a partner or I don't want to have a partner. That's why I'm into it. But now in marriage, you have your husband, you have your wife. Why masturbation? Why masturbating? Or why the use of sex toys?
And that's what
So I
I'm
can
trying
even
to
ask you
say.
that, okay, BC, let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Let's tone it down a bit. Which one will you prefer? You want to travel out, you will not be there for your wife? As a typical man, a typical Nigerian man, or a typical African man, which one will you prefer? Will you just tell your wife, babe, I'm traveling, go after men. If you find any man that like you, follow them. Or I'm using my money, I'm getting sex toys for you, enjoy yourself. Or if you can masturbate, go ahead. Which you prefer?
They are all the same to me.
Wow,
Yeah, they
really?
are all they are all the same to me. Whether you go after other men, whether you use sex toys, whether you do it yourself, they are all the same to me. It's going to have the same effect on me
Okay.
if I discover that you are doing any of this. And that's what I was trying to say. That the effect it has on you when you are single is what is going to have on your marriage. Because by the time you get into marriage and you are already addicted to masturbation, it's going to affect your response,
To
your
your husband.
activity with your partner, whether you are
Okay.
a male or a female. Is going to affect your activity, that sexual activity with your partner. You will
Because you
not
may
be,
not have the same
yes,
drive.
exactly. Masturbation is different from when you are with a partner.
But do you know that
Do you
some people
understand?
actually,
So
you
when you
see,
go into it with your partner, you won't feel that satisfaction. So you may finish up with your partner and still come back and do
and
it.
do it. Yeah,
Yes,
that's where I'm going to. That's the point I'm going to. Because
exactly.
sometimes you may not even know it as a single person. You may not know it as a single person, but believe me honestly, there are round tables. Men have their round tables and women have their round tables. Some men wouldn't like to flirt around, but discussing this on their own round table, the guys will just say, well, you can just do this and get satisfaction. And
Yeah.
women's round table is worst. You understand? You may not know it as a single person, but your round table might introduce you to it, and then you get to know it. and then
Uh, uh,
whether
uh,
it causes, whether it's a cause or a blessing to your marriage, something will happen. What do you
something
say
will
to that?
definitely happen. Yeah, I mentioned peer pressure the other time, or the influence of the kind of association you move with is one of the things that can actually cause it. But I said that is not so much rampant, especially among the men. The women can get influenced. They get influenced most of the time. Women that are lesbians, women that masturbate, women that use sex toys, women that do other things, most of the time they are influenced by other people, and they go for it. But the point still remains that there is no way you are going to be satisfied with your partner once you start
You are known
masturbating, or
to.
you are already addicted. Now let's talk about the dildo. Vibrator is the electrical one, the one that stimulates, some certain part of the body and things like that. But when you talk about dildo, it deals with the size and the penetration and the insertion and everything. There are some dildo that are very, very big. As a matter of fact, there are some dildo that are almost like that of a horse. they
Wow,
they they they, they mold
that's serious.
the male genital, to be this, and some women put all that into their body.
We
Now,
such we such
when
a
they are
woman get
married,
married.
then they will get married. Now maybe the one they've been using when they are single is that, like that of a horse, or like that of a patella that we
Oh,
use to
now
turn
now
fufu
I see
and
the.
eba and other. Now they now got married, and that of the woman, you know that joke of the
See,
couple that went to
wait,
see a
wait.
counselor, and the woman said, "Okay, counselor, before we got married, I was thinking, is this? Well, I wouldn't have bothered so much if it is actually this. But imagine it is now this." You get that? You don't
Wow,
get it.
that's
Okay.
serious.
So
I understand. I think I'm getting to understand something. That was why this word actually came out some, or maybe few years ago. That word bola.
uh-huh.
Oh,
Yes.
now I understand.
Okay, now you understand.
Now I understand.
Blessed art thou for understanding. so
Wow, this is
so so
serious.
so so you see, so how is she
Do
going
you
to
get
get
satisfaction?
satisfied, with that man?
It's
That's
not
number one.
possible.
Number two is that dildo does not get tired. It is ever there, ever
And
erect,
it can
ever
go for
hard,
hours.
ever erect, ever there, ever ready. Do you understand? But the human being now
You get
is going to
tired.
get
Even when
tired,
even when
is
you're
going
on
to get
drugs, you get tired.
yes, and after some time, with age and everything, the activity, the strength, the stamina, everything will start reducing with age. But you see, this one is ever there.
Okay.
So
Can we say that somehow, if you are used to sex toys or you are used to masturbation, can we get a sex mechanic to fix such a person?
if you mean to bring you out of the addiction,
Yeah.
yeah, oh, sure, you can. You with rehabilitation, therapy and everything. Yes, there are people that can do it. In fact, there are people that can even do it spiritually. That, it's a spiritual thing. That is, it's a
Hmm.
possession and everything. So we have that. So yes, it can be done. It can be done. So
Viewers, what are you used to? Are you used to masturbating or you are used to sex toys? We want to know your own opinion. Let's read your comments, please. But then we'd like you to share it, like this program, share it. Then let's read your comment. Is it Dido that helps your marriage or is it masturbation? What are you used to? And if you're not there, what can you do? What do you do to help your marriage? BC,
yeah, well, yes. Well, that's a very good question. You can try and answer it, but all I know is that, talking from the side of the men, most men will not
most
want.
men masturbate.
Yeah, no,
Mo-
most men masturbate. I'm just saying, in marriage, most men will not want their wives to go into all these things,
that
because
is
they
if they
know,
know.
you know
That is if the man know.
if of
Because
course,
some
because
men don't
you asked
know.
me a question the other time, that which one will I prefer,
Yeah, I only ask you
yes, and
from
I'm
the
saying
experience.
on behalf of most men
Okay.
that you masturbate with your hands, you use a sex toy, or you go to another. It's all the same to me, and it is just called unfaithfulness or cheating or
Yeah,
whatever.
but
You know.
if you ask me, most men don't know that their wife do all these things,
Yes, I agree
and
with
most
you.
women don't know that their
Yes,
husbands are into masturbating.
yes,
And honestly, there are dildos and vibrators for men too, just that it's
yes,
not common.
yes,
So
yes, yes. There are sex toys for men, but like I said, like you said, they are not as much as that of the women.
anyway, we would like to read your comments. Please love and share this program, and then say your comment. Dildo, sex toys, vibrators, or masturbation.
How does it help?
How does it help
How does it
in your
help
marriage?
relationship?
How does it help in your marriage? Do you do it?
Uh,
Do you want to start doing it?
uh,
Is there need for it?
mm,
And all sorts of. Until we
yeah.
come your way again next edition, we'll say bye.
Bye bye.